It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. This is episode 145. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, Noelle Herzog.
Thank you for the pause.
I wanted to make it dramatic.
I like it. I like the dramatics.
You always have.
I mean, I do. You have a flair for dramatics, and I just
do.
enjoy watching and hearing it.
We're here to talk about The Other Way, season 3, episode 10. Speaking of the dramatics.
Yeah, this was a little. Everyone here was dramatic this episode. You're right. Every episode has a theme, and this one was dramatic.
This was fake problems.
Yes. This whole series is fake problems.
I know, seriously. If you guys want to hear more of me and Noelle, go over to patreon.com/trash talk podcast for billions and billions and billions of our bonus podcasts, unexpected trash talk. There's a million things over there. Also,
the list goes on.
The list goes on and on and on. On and on and on.
You guys can't see me. I'm dancing to it.
I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I throw my hands up in the air sometimes. I know all the words.
No, I know. I you're very specifically know them all. Say
Yes.
laugh.
Listen, I know how they sound to me.
There are so many songs I don't know the words to.
Okay,
that I'll just
so-
make up words to.
Okay, so you know that song, I'm living on. I think.
Can I have a little
Okay,
more?
so here's what I think it says.
Okay.
And this is what I've always sang, and then you corrected me.
Okay.
I always thought it was I'm living on sexy elephants.
Oh, you're sweet nothing.
Sweet elephants, sweet
I love you.
elephants. And you were like, I think it's such sweet elements. And I'm like, no, it's sexy elephants.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my God. I love that song.
And I sang it very confidently.
You did. But sometimes it's just like, it doesn't sound. There are so many songs that it's like, you know what they're saying, but that's not what they're saying.
Right. Like Biggie, right?
Yeah.
Our favorite is you had a cup, but not that many. But it's really you had a cup,
but no lemonade. Right. Yeah.
Right.
You're right.
You know what's really fun?
What?
When your phone rings, but it's like in your ear in the computer.
Oh, because I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, you guys can hear it. I'm just blinded by the ring of my phone. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Okay. Anyway, so we're
singing today.
We're gonna start off. Steven and Alina.
Okay. Flair for dramatics, both of them. It's not even just him.
God.
She's dramatic too.
I blame her all the way.
Yes. And the more I look at her, the more I know that she is thirsting for frizzies and BioSilk. And I can't think of that without thinking of you.
Yeah, she needs a little bit of a conditioner.
I went to her Instagram page and her hair was much different on Instagram though.
Yeah, it's maybe the Turkish air really just isn't agreeing with her because in the confessionals, her hair is beautiful.
I know. And now it's like a coppery red. It's so pretty.
No, she has great hair. And I just feel bad because she's having a product shortage in Turkey.
Yeah, do better, girl.
It's okay. Alina, you've had a rough time. So they get back to the apartment and she asked for his phone to delete social media. And he's like, well, I guess I'll do it because I don't have a choice.
Okay. But this is what guys do. But okay.
Okay. So she finds some DMs with some girl. They're talking about having a sleepover. And then he asked some girl, can I just shower there? And she said, well, that would be kind of weird, but sure.
Okay. So the girl said that to him.
Yes.
But why doesn't he think that this is out of line?
Because he does not pick up on any kind of social cues. He also, I think, thinks that she should accept it.
Agreed.
And I think he feels like he knows that she just really wants to get married, I think.
Almost like she's like a little desperate.
She's super desperate.
Mm-hmm.
Of course you're desperate.
But I think that she's desperate because she doesn't know better. That's really what it is. I think she has no experience.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. It's just, I don't even know.
It's a weird situation between them two. I just want her to want better for herself, I guess. And she's very like she takes all these like little crumbs from him.
Yes,
like,
and she absolutely loves it.
Yes.
So one of our fans, friends, listeners, Brian Crooks, actually took the time to transcribe every text message that he saw there.
Stop it.
Yeah. So, okay. So the girl says, ha, ha, ha. What do you mean? Laughing emoji. And Steven says, all who enter must bring food. Then she says, just grab me one of Bob's donuts, I tell you. Laughing, crying emoji. And she says, and she says, LOL, he doesn't have any donuts today, I don't think. And he says, can you bring 2 eggs for crepes, Wissa? WISSA.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, if you make me some also, wink face. And he says, duh. Then she says, when do you want me? And he says, I'm home now. And she says, okay, I'll do an ab workout, take a shower, then come over. I'll be there before 5 for sure. Oh no, wait, this is him. This is actually, yeah. And he says, or maybe I'll just come now and I could do that stuff at your place. Is it okay if I shower at your place? And she says, that would be kind of weird, but sure. And he says, cool, I'll come now.
Does he also want to do his ab workout at her house?
I guess so. And then he said, I think she said, I got an A- in the research class. Then the next day he says, Wissa, WISSA. That's what he calls her. Want to go swimming? I'm going to be house sitting for a friend and there's a pool at his place. And she says, not right now. You are welcome to come over. Want to do that? And then she calls him or he calls her and it's a video call.
Oh, okay. That's really weird. That's inappropriate though.
Right. So this is what Brian says in the group. If you guys want to read this for yourself, it's in our 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk podcast group on Facebook. Brian says, so it certainly sounds like this girl came over and worked out and then took a shower at his place. And then he made her crepes because there's no more text from that day. So I'm not sure. I thought he was the one showering at her house.
No, I thought she was showering at his house. Well, regardless, it's still gross.
Okay. Then there's swimming thing, which ends with her doing a video call for some reason. I'm also unsure what Wissa means, but they both call each other that. So it sounds like some kind of term of endearment. It's not like they were sending nudes back and forth or anything. But if my girlfriend was having dudes come over to do ab crunches and planks, see, this is him. That was him saying that. And then take a shower at her place before they made a meal together, I'd probably be a little bit bothered by it, especially if she had already asked if it was cool for her to date other dudes and everything. I didn't see the heart emoji, so I don't know the context, but it's probably not great. And I have no idea why he'd be like, I do love her as a friend. So that's Brian's take on it.
I don't. Okay. I wish that we had like a little more backstory of like who this person is, because
regardless, like what are we doing here?
Regardless, it's wrong. And obviously even if nothing happened, it seemed flirtatious. It just did.
100%. So she's very upset. She wants to see the messages again. She said that she sees a heart emoji.
Right. Which I don't know. That doesn't bother me so much.
She said that she fell in love with his words. But Alina, what about his actions?
What about his actions? What about his grossness?
What about his crystal necklace?
What about, okay. Has he always worn that? Because I didn't notice that until this episode.
I never saw that before.
Okay. I feel like she's going to wind up like Jenny.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, listen, she said that anyone else would have left him. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So maybe you should think about that. So if anyone else would have left him, why didn't you?
Because she doesn't have a lot of self-worth, I guess.
I guess so. So she said that she wants to break up, but he explains to her that this is a rash decision, and then explains to her what a rash decision means. Thank you so much for mansplaining to me.
And she's like, I know what it means.
She speaks English fluently. But
that's what I mean. Like, she speaks English better than he speaks Russian.
She speaks English better than I speak English.
Yeah, same.
So he said that he's going to delete his social media. And she says this is one of the hardest days of her life.
Really?
Okay. I have a lot of opinions on that.
I have a lot of much harder days, I think.
Okay. Number one, you're a lucky girl if this is the hardest day of your life.
Seriously.
Number two, if this is the hardest day of your life, get a helmet. It's going to get crazy.
It's going to get wild. Yes.
Yeah. It's going to be really, really terrible the rest of your life. Number three, why? You did this. You're choosing this over and over and over again.
But this is a common theme I see in people in life. Yes.
Oh, man.
What bothers me is it takes her flipping out for him to be like, yeah, I should have just deleted it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's how it is in life.
So true. So now they're going to go on an ice cream date. So he hides this book under his shirt. Everything he does is it's cringy.
It's very Tyler from Teen Mom, but worse.
Oh, it's way worse. Way
Yeah.
worse. So he puts this book under his shirt and then he buys her flowers. So she gets a cone.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
All right. Watermelon and cherry. I'm assuming this is a sorbet.
So that's what I'm thinking. I don't know why he's calling it ice cream, but on a cone.
On a cone.
I
Well,
want it
he's,
in a cup.
they're at a ice cream place,
Let's get it in a cup.
I think a cup.
I need like vanilla or chocolate, something cream in a
Right.
cone.
And then he got a coconut.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, I get that. But did she get, I don't understand. He
She
got a cup.
cherry and
He got a cup.
watermelon. Yeah, but she wanted a cone.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
I wonder if it was really good.
Okay, so like I bet it was good because I love cherry and I love watermelon. And together it sounds like a dream.
Okay, but is it like a Ralph's ice or is it like a homemade amazing ice?
I don't know. I like Ralph's ice too.
Right, but is this like an artisanal sorbet or
Honestly,
is this like
I bet it's artisanal. Yum.
like is it made from actual watermelon and they like muddle it?
So I feel like that's what I was thinking it was because like other countries aren't disgusting like America.
Right.
And they
That's
make
what I
nice
was-
things. Yeah.
That's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right. So he pulls out this floral Book of Mormon and he wrote her a note. She is so happy.
Okay, this is the best thing that's ever now it's the best day of her life.
The roller coaster of emotion that we're on
Yes.
is making me sick.
Yes, not good.
This is all it took?
Yeah, unfortunately, it is all it took. And again, what bothers me is he had all these strategic gifts because he knows, like, oh, I'm gonna piss her off all the time,
Yes.
and I could just win her back with
Yes, because
Mormon
she's simple.
gifts.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
She's so happy. They're taking pictures. She thinks this is a fairy tale.
Okay, but does she really want to convert?
This is a fairy tale? I thought it was the worst
Yeah.
day of your life. Now it's a
No,
fairy tale.
It's a fairy tale. That ice
Th-
cream really turned it around.
This is the Book of Mormon.
Yeah, I
And
know.
he said, I left a place blank. So next time you don't like me, I can write you another note. And she's like, oh, that's so nice.
She loves it. She eats it up.
Next time I cheat on you, I'm going to be able to write right here. And then the next time I cheat on you, I'm going to write in the back book.
Okay. I think she'll accept that.
Yeah, of course she is. So now he goes to this boat captain. He's going to be proposing.
Right. He wants to rent a piano too.
He's renting a keyboard piano and he's going to be proposing and he's practicing it. And he says, now we have been through a lot of hard things together.
Right.
That's
But
a
have
great-
you?
Okay, but that's also a great way to start.
Right. That's a great way to propose.
Mhm.
Like, I have given you PTSD.
I've ripped you out of your homeland and I have made such a fool of you on TV.
I've made
cheated
your
on
hair
you.
frizzy.
I frizzed your hair out and I cheated on you multiple times with hundreds and hundreds of women. But will
And I
you
won't
marry
even
me?
let you have caffeine.
You can't have wine. You can't have caffeine. You can't have fun. And you
Poor
can't have a
girl.
normal life.
You poor girl.
And you know what? Your God? Nope. No more.
He's not even real.
It's going to be my God now.
Oh,
Yeah. We've been through a
God.
lot of hard things together. You are being awful. You have done a lot of mean things to her. That's what you should have said.
It's like the more you explain it and the more I think about it, like this is terrible.
So he's
Yeah.
going to play the piano with the waterfall and
Yes.
he's very hungry. This man has some kind of blood sugar
Tapeworm
issue.
or tapeworm,
What is it? I mean, isn't there like, is he hyperglycemic?
maybe.
Like that he can't stop eating.
He does like a snack, which I do understand this.
Okay, listen, Noelle, I understand this, but we've been around the block or like outside without you having to eat something.
Right. Because I'm going to faint. Yeah. This guy is, and he's always eating it obnoxiously too.
Everything he does is obnoxious.
Mhm.
Everything he does, even nice things that he does, I hate.
It's funny because it's like a man like him. If you guys listen to me, a man like him is Tracey's worst nightmare. If you want to really get under Tracey's skin, be Steven.
Be him. Be more
It's
than
true.
be more than you need to.
Yes, that's like the bane of your existence.
You could be the most good-looking,
Mhm.
rich man, and I will run.
It's so true. Like you would be like he could have like Elon Musk money, and you're like, no, I can't do this.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't do it. It's just he's so annoying.
He goes out of his way to be annoying
He
too.
does.
That's what bothers me.
And disgusting.
Ew, gross. Yes.
He's disgusting. Listen, I've had like friends and boyfriends that like are silly and like to do silly things, but like I've never
I've never
seen
been with
something
anybody
like
like
this.
him.
All right. So he's going to be performing a song. So he makes the captain to pretend to be Alina. Now, the best part about this captain is he does not speak English.
No, he doesn't know what's happening.
He doesn't know what's happening. He's pretending to be Alina. He's like,
listen, at least he plays along.
It was very funny. He's like, paint me like one of your French girls. And he's so nervous. I can't believe. So he's going to be not only performing the song, he's writing it on the boat. He's going to write the song. So she wears her business casual dress.
She loves business casual
with some sneakers, like a 90s career woman in the city.
Okay, but this is like the style now, though.
She wears her easy spirits. No, I think this is more of
it is
a trash
but
style.
I think that the sneakers with everything is a style now. That's what I mean.
But I don't think that's what she did it for. I think she did it like
because this is what she knows.
Yes.
Yeah. I know people like this.
She looked like she was running for the subway.
It's so true. Like I remember this, like women with easy spirits. You're so right. Yeah.
Looks like a pump, feels like a sneaker.
I think they were very comfortable.
The easy spirit pumps, they're not that comfortable.
Do they still have them? I don't know.
They have easy spirit, but I think that so the whole culture of the commuter culture in New York City back in the 90s was to wear these crazy like dad sneakers.
Yes.
And then have your heels in your bag.
Yes.
And you get to the office and you put your heels on. Now, even when I worked in an office, some of like the older women used to do that. And I'm like, I just love that it's the biggest, clunkiest, whitest sneaker when you could just wear like black flats.
It's so true. Is this a thing still? I don't know.
No, I don't think so, really. Because,
I remember
there's other options.
No, you're right. Because I remember seeing all of these women do this. And it was always like dad sneakers.
Yes. It's like
dad sneakers are in, though.
Okay. But it would be like dad sneakers with like
pantyhose
with nude pantyhose.
Yeah.
Then they would put slouch socks on top of them.
Yes.
And then they would be wearing like an Oprah business suit.
I see this in my head. I've seen these women.
And I've worked with them. So I used to wear like flats to work when I took the subway or whatever was comfortable for me to walk in, boots or whatever. And then I just keep some dress shoes under my desk.
Do you have to? Like, do you have to
in
wear
some of the offices? Yes.
Like you can't just wear flats.
Some of the offices.
Wow. See,
it depends
I don't know
on the dress
about
code.
that life.
You could wear a flat, but it would have to be like a pointy toe flat with like a
fancy flat, like a Tory Burch and break your feet, basically wearing them.
Listen, I don't want to talk about what happened to me in the Tory Burch flats. My feet are still scarred from that.
I know.
All right. So now he's going to be making a speech.
Yes. He's going to be singing a song. He's going to be making a speech. He's going to be doing just
an apology.
Usual.
You know what I love? I just love when this proposal is really just an apology.
But it's almost like he's just doing it because he knows. I think that guys get scared eventually. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, she is going to actually leave. So now he's like, oh, well, might as well propose to her.
Yep.
Like that's what he's doing.
His voice.
It goes through your soul in a bad way.
My soul's not well.
It's so funny. You look disturbed, genuinely.
It was so. Can I just tell you something? I talked to my mother about this quickly. And she goes, oh, I thought it was sweet. And I was like, you know what? This is how I know that we're never going to be on the same page emotionally.
Never. I don't think
you thought that was sweet. I was like, I did not think it was sweet. I thought it was appalling.
I think a lot of things are sweet. This is not one of them.
Thank you. His voice, he's singing a song. And then he says to her in the song, he's going to propose to her, quote, before the time runs out.
Yes. Mhm.
How romantic.
Before the visa runs out, I guess.
Before the visa runs out.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, and now I will ask you to meh,
Mm,
meh,
mm.
meh. She is so happy.
That was the worst part of the song to me.
All of the parts of the song were the worst parts of the song.
You're right. She is about to like jump off the boat out of joy.
Joy.
Yeah. Pure bliss.
She's about to turn into a butterfly and fly away because she has completed her life cycle. Because there's nothing
that was so
that
funny.
makes her. It's so real though. Like
No,
I've never seen someone happier about anything.
Yeah, that is true. She was drinking. She drank the juice. She drank.
She
the Kool-Aid
won
with
the
this
lotto
guy.
500 times. That's what she just thought happened.
She thinks like, what a catch, and he wants me of everyone.
I can't believe.
I made him delete his social media, and he proposed.
Yeah, that's
Very sad.
ladies. If you're watching this and you're having a hard time in your relationship, that's the formula.
That is delete social media. He'll propose.
Delete social media. You turn into a butterfly.
Strong arm him.
That's it's just so romantic. There's so many things that get me upset, but Noelle and I want to take some time to tell you guys about our new favorite beauty products.
Yes.
These are Thrive Cosmetics products, and they're made with clean, high-performance, skin-loving ingredients. Their clinically proven formulas not only highlight your best features, they actually improve your skin over time. Noelle, we've been using the mascara
every day of my life.
Okay, so I've been using the mascara, and then I'm like, okay, let me just try and see how this other mascara stands up to it. Never. This mascara is my favorite mascara right now.
But it's also the easiest to come off.
Yes, and so this is called the Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. This is Thrive Cosmetics' best-selling product, and I know why.
I will never switch back.
One is sold every 5 seconds.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. It's ultra lengthening, eye-opening mascara that will make people think you're wearing lash extensions. And there's no clumping, no smudging, no flaking. These are made with clean, nourishing ingredients that support longer, stronger, and healthier looking lashes over time.
It's so true.
Okay. I've also been using the Overnight Sensation Brightening Sleep Mask.
Love it.
I love it. This is a potent skin loving formula. It melts into skin, restores moisture, rejuvenates skin. So you wake up with smoother, brighter, and more hydrated skin.
My favorite thing is when my skin doesn't feel tacky after putting moisturizer on.
I know. And I hope my mom's listening to this because Thrive Cosmetics never tests on animals. They're Leaping Bunny and PETA certified as 100% vegan and cruelty free because she's been switching all of her cosmetics to vegan, cruelty free.
Wow. Awesome.
I love everything about Thrive Cosmetics. Their products are the best I've ever used, and their bigger than beauty mission is truly inspiring. You're going to love them as much as I do. Visit thrivecosmetics.com/fiance for 15% off your first order. This is an exclusive offer you can only get here. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/fiance for 15% off your first order. thrivecosmetics.com/fiance. And if you didn't get that, you could find the link in the show notes.
All
right, let's talk about Armando and Kenny.
Armando, another couple with made up problems, to me at least.
Problems. All right, so the B-roll right away is coconut water. I'm into it.
I like it. I want to try fresh coconut water like that.
I can get you some.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
I like that. We have so many dates coming up.
We have a lot of things to do. It's a lot of them involve cheese and coconut water.
Yes.
All right. So Armando's checking the RSVP list and his dad did not RSVP.
But I feel like, didn't we know that his dad wasn't going to go?
Why is this the only storyline?
Right. Because, but your dad loves you. He's made it clear.
He made it very clear. So they're getting married in wine country at a wedding venue, and they go there. They're going to have a cake tasting, and Kenny wants the reception at sunset. See, these are not real problems.
These aren't real problems, but I feel like it's the one thing that he wants.
Okay. I want to discuss this. So they said it's going to be like a 6-hour reception.
Right.
And the guys that are planning it said, let's do like 4 or 5 for the ceremony. Because we have to close by 12 because of the pandemic.
Right.
Kenny is so mad. He's going to cry because he wants the wedding at sunset. So sunset's around like, I don't know, 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Why can't they just do the ceremony at sunset? Why can't you have the party? Like just do it a little bit, not traditionally.
Yeah.
where like you guys have a cocktail hour and you hang out and you dance and then like they stop and then you do a sunset ceremony.
Okay, but also say you get married at 7. That's
Mhm.
until 7:20, and then you can party until midnight. You know,
Right, but
like how
even-
long do you think a ceremony is? Well, you know. Yeah.
It's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But even if they want like a longer ceremony
Sure.
or they need to party
Sure.
for longer, just have everyone come, have cocktails, hang out. You don't think that's fun? Where like you stop in the
I
middle of the
do.
party and you're like, okay, it's sunset.
I love it, but I really like Armando. I don't think he's very willing to compromise as much as Kenny does. Just in general.
What do you mean?
I just feel like Kenny moved there for Armando.
Right. I see what
You
you're
know what I
saying.
mean? Like
Yeah.
it's always
Armando
kind of what
always gets his
Armando
way.
wants. Yes.
Yes.
Because Armando threw Kenny under the bus. He's like, sorry, babe. It's like he didn't
No,
even talk to him.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, why couldn't they just do it at 7?
Yeah, I agree.
I would have been like, oh, actually, we're looking for a 7:00 wedding.
Right. So like let's do it somewhere else then, where the sun sets at a different time. Or
We're gonna
let's
do it in Antarctica.
But can't we do it in a couple of months then? Like whatever, even if you're not going to, at least Armando act like you
Pretend.
want it. Yeah, just pretend. And you know what? Kenny will probably be like, no, you know what? It's okay.
Okay,
That's
but
the
I
way
gotta tell
to
you,
do it.
their relationship, Kenny is eye rolling. He's gonna cry, and he's treating Armando like a little kid.
Yes, agreed.
And he said that Armando sided with them, and he said that they can't manipulate the sunset.
I mean, I just feel again, Armando could have just been like, pretend talk to him. Right. You can't manipulate the sunset.
Like,
But,
how about we talk about that later? Okay, but let's plan everything.
let's talk about
else.
it in the car. Right.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So he apologized, and Kenny says, "I'm sorry too." Oh well.
Right. Okay. It's over.
All right. So Brenda texts Armando to stir the pot.
Yeah. Thanks for being a shit stirrer, Brenda.
Oh God, Brenda. So Brenda said that his dad doesn't love the lifestyle, but he will support him because he loves him all the way. So they're talking about how Armando's telling Kenny, like, let's just not do some over the top public displays of affection. And Kenny's annoyed. And he said, your father has to suck it up.
Okay.
There has to be a compromise there.
But I also don't understand really kind of what Kenny wants, because he pushes so hard for Armando to be open with his family. But then it's like, it's not what your family wants.
Okay.
You know?
But
like
he wants him to be over the top, like a go-go dancer.
Yeah.
Like he wants his parents to accept like the club life. He thinks it's going to be like a gay pride parade in New York City.
Well, because Kenny never went through what Armando
right.
went
And I
through. He
understand that,
doesn't
but like, do you see where both of them are having a disconnect?
I do. And I think that it's strange. Like I thought they had better communication.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Armando's super scared that his dad won't come, and Kenny comes home with a card box for the wedding.
Right.
And then we find out that his dad is not coming because he doesn't want to leave the house alone.
But he also never said he was coming.
Right. But like, I don't know. I feel like they almost like talked this into fruition. Is that
They did.
term?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like they
made it happen.
They made it happen.
They made a mood board.
Yes.
Of this.
They're like, all right, here's a picture of your dad. His back is to you. He's turning his back on you. Here's a picture of the wedding, and here's an empty chair where your dad's not going to be. Here's a picture of your house, and here's a robber trying to get into the compound. Here, oh my God, someone's sticking up the candy store. Oh my God, the dog groomers is getting robbed of all their number 5 blades. Your dad has to stay home.
Oh my God, he has to stay home.
Here's a picture of Aunt Brenda texting and texting and texting. Oh my God, the sun is never setting. The sun is out the entire wedding. It's hot. We're melting. It's hot. We're melting. Also, do we want to have a wedding in the sun outside?
I don't.
Oh, I don't either.
Oh, you made me cry. That was very funny. Oh man.
So
that was good.
Kenny suggested Armando call his dad. So he calls his dad, and his dad's like, oh, I'm not going to come because I'm uncomfortable, but thank you so much.
And I love you.
And I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Why is this? Okay. Maybe it's easier for me because this is not something that I have dealt with in my life, but it's like, Okay. You know, listen, your dad loves you. Why do you need more than that? He loves you. He told you, I love you. I accept you. He hugs Kenny.
He got Cassidy,
Like, yeah, a necklace,
a
right?
necklace.
Cassidy. Yeah.
He got her a necklace. He hugged her. He loved her. There was crying. There were tears
Why
of
is there
joy
not enough?
and love.
Mm-hmm. Why is it not enough?
Okay, but I want to tell you something else that I know about his dad.
Yeah, tell me.
His dad doesn't like to go to parties.
Right. Doesn't he say that? Didn't he say
His
that?
dad doesn't like to go to parties. You have to know someone's personality. And like, he's like, I didn't go to anything. He's like,
Right.
you went to my sister's wedding. He's like, I didn't go to my niece's quinceañera or whatever it was.
Right.
It's like, he doesn't like parties.
Yeah, there are a lot of things I don't like, and I don't do them because I don't like them.
Maybe his dad has anxiety and doesn't want to travel.
Yeah, okay. But why does he have to even tell you that? Why can't you just accept it? Your dad loves you. That should be good enough.
Why are they trying to make this? They're making everything difficult and then getting angry that people aren't doing what they want.
Agreed.
So, okay, so you move 4 hours away from your family
Yeah.
and a country away from Kenny's family.
Yes.
You miss your family. He misses his family.
Right.
How is that?
Right.
This makes no sense.
It's like you always say, like they work harder, not smarter.
Yes. And then it's like,
Uh-huh.
okay, we're having this wedding in wine country. It's like, if you want your dad to come so bad, have it at the compound.
Why
I'm
not?
sure there's a wedding venue on the compound.
I'm sure there is. There's so much space there. There's so many venues there.
Have it at the nice, the one on the marina in the compound.
Yeah, they even sell like garden material there. Like you could do anything there, right? Have it at the marina. Have
Yeah.
it somewhere.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. There's a gazebo there. Have it there.
Have
Like,
it at
I
the
don't
gazebo.
understand.
So
Yeah.
that's where I feel like, yes, I understand. Like, he's going to be upset that his father's not there, but also, like, can we focus on other things?
Yes, like the cake. Show me the cake.
They love being upset, both of them.
Okay, but that's Tracey. You called it that. This is the dramatic,
Being sad
It's
is
the
their
dramatics.
favorite.
and it's not my favorite. It's actually the opposite of my favorite.
It really is.
Yeah. Is that a good feeling? Why do you want to feel that way?
I don't like it at all.
No. Mm-mm.
But you know what's a great idea?
What?
Eating more vegetables and making some goals for yourself.
Absolutely.
Not everyone wants to be on a strict diet, do 2 days at the gym, or drink questionable teas. Instead of trying to cram your life into someone else's idea of health, try Noom. Noom uses a psychology-based approach to find a healthier balance that's moldable to your life, and as a result, more sustainable.
Cool.
So you can work towards different goals with Noom.
Okay.
You could eat more vegetables. You could move a little bit more. You know, nothing has to be so extreme.
I love that.
It's very easy to use this app. And
Mhm.
they really focus on the psychology of eating.
Very cool.
Thanks, Noelle. You don't need rules to lose weight, just the knowledge and wisdom to empower you to build a smarter, more sustainable habits. Start building better habits for healthier long-term results. Sign up for your trial at noom.com/trash talk. That's Noom, NOOM.com/trash talk.
NOOM.com/trash talk.
Look at her contributing.
Listen, these are my mantras. These are the things I say to myself at night when I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, NOOM.com/trash
Great.
talk.
Great. When I cannot sleep at night, can I tell you, people are not going to like this. They're going to be like, Tracey, focus on the podcast. But here we are. When I can't sleep at night,
Yeah.
I imagine that that I'm a taco.
Why?
Okay. So my mattress is the taco shell. It's a hard shell taco.
Okay. But I feel like it's very soft. I think it would be more of a tortilla.
All right, fine. Whatever. It's
Mhm.
more like, maybe
Okay.
it's like a chalupa or gordita.
Yum.
All right. So my bed is the gordita. I'm the meat.
Okay. What meat are you?
I'm like a grilled chicken strip.
Delicious.
Yeah, this is not an authentic Mexican taco. This is
This is the best kind of taco.
yeah, this is just a grilled chicken. And then my blanket is the sour cream. My pillows,
Blanket.
my pillows are the tomatoes.
Okay, I like it.
And you know, I have a lot of pillows. I have like 14 pillows on my bed. Some of them are the lettuce, some of them are the cheese. And I'm
Okay,
just
well,
like,
and you also have a Winnie the Pooh bear.
yeah, Winnie the Pooh, but he's just
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh. I mean, let's not.
I was gonna say maybe he could be like salsa, cilantro. guacamole.
Guacamole. Maybe he's some guacamole. And I just imagine that I'm the meat at the bottom of a taco. And that's what I imagine. And then I fall into dreamland.
Great. Now I have a new thing to think about. What can
It's
I
very,
be?
it's very calming. You
I
could
like
be the
that.
cream in a donut.
I don't know if I want to be like the cream in a donut. I need something buildable.
It's something wrapping. That's the thing. It's like a wrap.
Okay, I like that. It sounds
Yeah.
delicious.
It's very comforting.
I like being a chicken strip. Very good choice.
Thank you. It's grilled. There's a little bit of cumin on it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Ariela and Binyam.
The many faces of Ariela.
Okay. I don't understand what's happening. I almost don't want to talk about it, but I have to talk about it, but I don't. So she has two different faces in this episode.
That's what freaks me out.
We start off with her old face, her or as like we like to call it, the OG face, the original gangster face.
Yes.
And now Avi
Binyam
gets his surgery.
Yes.
And she wishes Binyam was there.
I mean, I of course, it's scary having a little baby like that having surgery.
He really was in and out.
I know. And he like seemed truly okay afterwards.
It was like a drive-through.
He's so cute. He is so cute.
He's very cute. So she said that she has support in New Jersey. And that's why she wanted to go there. And also, she doesn't say this, but I said it, plastic surgeons.
But do you think this was her intention? Like to go get a new
Yes.
face, or she fell into it?
You think she fell like into a manhole and they had to reconstruct it?
Yeah, like she fell into a syringe. Like what happened? I don't know if she.
No, well, I don't know if there's enough syringes to make your face look like that though. So
But
quickly.
Really? Do you think she got like plastic surgery?
I can't tell what this is the thing that's freaking me out the worst.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened.
I agree. She's
I
lumpy.
I look at her OG face. I look at her new face. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
all the
know.
things.
I don't
I
know
agree.
what happened to her, but I've never seen so much happen to someone
It's so fast.
so quickly. So
Mhm.
her mom said that she made a deal with Ariela that all the medical is done in the US and all her facial plastic surgery is also done in the US.
She probably should have gotten that done in Ethiopia. I think they would have done a better job because
I think that I could have done a
good.
better job.
Yes, I agree.
Well, her sister thinks that she needs to move to America for good care.
Her sister is
Is
jerk.
annoying. Yeah.
I don't like her at all.
Her sister's like, how could you live in Ethiopia? They're not even civilized.
Well, that's why I don't like her. The way
That's
she
her
talks
undertone of
down,
everything.
Yes, like we're better than them. I hate her.
Her
Mhm.
mom thinks that Binyam needs to stay home more because he's turning the house into a party house.
Okay, but that would piss me off too, though.
Yes. So she thinks that they should go back to Kenya as a couple. So now she walks down the stairs in her mom's house. Brand new face, yet
Old
jeans from 2003.
Mhm.
And I
Yes.
really like that she took in the American wedding culture with that, something old, something new.
She did. She has like the acid washed affliction jeans.
Yes. Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. It was
Something
just such
blue.
she's been in the US for 2 months.
Okay, but I feel like that's like OD.
A little bit.
Why
So
are
now
you there for 2 months?
Binyam's friends and family, she claims, are calling them saying that he's having parties and his photos are syncing to her iCloud. And he's like
He's so dumb. He's so dumb.
I don't even know who to blame for this because
Yes.
do you think that they're on this video call though and he's confused and doesn't know it's her because of her face?
Yes.
He
Mhm.
says that she looks tired and I think that he just didn't know the word.
So here's the thing. In this scene, I don't know if this is how she looks in life or in this scene. It looks at her eyes, the sides look like they're drooping, almost
Yeah.
like 2 almonds on a bias. It's the weirdest thing.
Yes,
Yeah, I don't know.
I agree with you. And she said that she doesn't know who was sleeping in, quote, me and Avi's bed.
Okay, but why what a particular way to say that?
Right.
Why
So
is it
she
not
said-
you're in Binyam's bed?
She says that she's not coming back. She
Mhm.
claims that he cheated on her. And his sister Wish apparently said that he's with other girls.
Which is weird to me because Wish basically begged her not to take the baby away.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not really understanding this.
Yeah.
So a girl messaged him because she has his messenger on her phone.
I love
And
it.
she looked at his messenger and they were kind of flirting or whatever. And here's her conditions.
Mm-hmm.
She wants him to move to Kenya with her or nothing.
Okay, so the thing is, you kind of clearly don't want to be with him and you love being in New Jersey. Can you move somewhere a little closer instead of one country over from where he is now?
You try to get him
Dominican
here?
Republic? I don't know. Somewhere like
How about you try to get him here?
try to get him here or move somewhere neutral. Move to like the Virgin Islands. Move somewhere
Yeah,
in
but
between.
remember something. You have to because you have to move to a place that accepts. Not every
Right.
country is accepting of people. Like, you know how Jenny and Sumi were going to be going
Yes.
to Nepal. You have to find some place that is going to be accepting.
I just feel like it's so far. Like you want to be closer to your family. You keep saying how much you love being in Jersey, but you're just
but
you're
Kenya's like 5
it's
miles.
the New
closer.
Jersey of Africa. Okay. That's what it is.
It is. There's lots of truck stops. There's some vacation houses
Pork
on the
rolls.
shore. There's lots of Taylor ham.
Oh,
Exactly.
man.
All right. I have a theory.
What? Okay, tell me.
All right. Do you think that Ariela
Mm-hmm.
wanted to stop filming, so they replaced her? Like, you know how like Becky on Roseanne got replaced, or like Aunt Viv got replaced on The Fresh Prince?
Yes.
Do you think this isn't actually Ariela and that's why her face looks like that?
Yes. They had to find like a close resemblance.
Right. And then they like did their makeup, like they had like the SNL like effects makeup people come in and they're like, make her look like Ariela. Because if they did, she looks pretty close.
Make her look like the gross twin or something. Yeah.
I think that she is Aunt Viv.
I mean, first of all, it's very funny, but it's like she purposely wanted to look like this.
Why
That's
can't
what
we?
blows my
Okay,
mind.
but also you can't come on a show with a new face and not say anything about it.
Yeah, you're not like Angela told us the things she was doing.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Because if Angela would have been 100 pounds less with new boobs and all this
Yes.
stuff, I would have been like, you think it would have been part of the show?
Right. It's weird.
She has a new face. She got her head cut off and put a new head on.
We were just talking about this the other day.
This is like in
yeah.
Return to Oz when the queen, right? Is
Queen
Queen
Mombi.
Yeah, she has
Or
different
Princess Mombi. Yeah.
she has different heads in glass cases, and she puts
Mhm.
on different heads, like how you would pick different shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
that's what
that for
Ariela
her.
did.
But she
But she
picked
only-
a bad face.
She
though.
only has one head, and it looks like her head, but rotten.
Yes. Okay. She looks like there's worms coming out of an apple. It's not a good time.
Well, I'm glad that we're not judging. You know,
No, me judging?
No, we don't
Come
judge.
on.
We
Uh-uh.
definitely don't judge. I think that we're just observing.
Very nice. Very
And
nice people.
we're also very self-aware because we go to therapy and we use BetterHelp online counseling for our therapy. And I really
Mhm.
like it because I don't have to leave the house.
That's the best part. You don't have to sit in traffic.
I had a therapy session with my therapist yesterday at 1 p.m.
Yes.
in my dining room on
Mhm.
my iPad.
And it was cold outside. You didn't have to go outside.
I didn't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
It was amazing. I didn't have to travel. I didn't have to do anything. BetterHelp online counseling is amazing because they assess your needs, they match you with your own licensed professional therapist, and you can connect in a safe and private online environment. It's so convenient. And when you sign up, you can start communicating in under 24 hours.
Love that.
I love it too. I want you to start
Mhm.
living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting betterhelp.com/fiance. Join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/fiance.
Awesome.
Okay.
Sauce.
Everything else that's happening is very quick.
Yeah, like there was like hardly any Corey and Evelyn.
All right. So we're going to talk about Ellie and Victor now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So there's no roof on the house. That's what happened to the house.
Right.
But
Mhm.
she wants to start mopping.
She's very not nice.
I do not like her. I don't even hate him.
I have to tell you, like, I kind of like him. I
like
like
him.
I like him.
I like him. I
Yeah.
feel like he's like kind of calm and like focused.
She has like a holier than thou
Yes.
attitude. And I
Yes.
just don't like it. Everything's about her. I don't like it.
And he's like, we have to fix the house because you're part owner of the house. What? Like,
Mhm.
there's so much more that we don't know.
But they don't, it's like, but can you show us maybe on the tell-all?
Maybe.
Maybe.
So they're arguing. She's calling him names. And she's talking about
Mhm.
all of the sacrifices that she made.
And it's so she's going through like the clothes and all the clothes are wet. She's like, should I put them outside because they're mildewy?
Right. And he's like, let's build a
he's like,
roof.
I'm gonna throw them out. And she's like, well, I'm glad you have so many clothes.
I'm
Like
glad you have so much money. Yeah.
Right. Trying to insinuate she buys them or he has no money. It's like, you're nasty.
She is nasty. And
Mhm.
I understand her frustration on one hand,
Mhm.
but then don't do it.
Right. But also like, and then it's like, oh, how am I going to do these dishes? I didn't know we had running water. Turn the faucet on.
Check it out.
Check it out. What's wrong with you?
So now they're lighting a fire and
Right.
she's like, I have to take off my hat. What? Why did you have to announce that to the group?
Because this is who she is.
Did he do you think that he was like, hey, listen, Ellie, I really love you. You're great. Can you do me a favor when you get to the island? Can you just keep your hat on all the time? I really don't want to look at your hair.
The whole time. Sleep in it.
And she's like, I guess that's another sacrifice that I could do for you. I always have to wear a hat. I have to pay for everything. I gave up my pizzeria. I don't even have any dry spices.
My cinnamon couldn't even make it here.
Oh my God. How are we going to
Ugh.
house the cinnamon? And she's like, hey, can I take off my hat? And he's like, oh God. Just
Here
put
we
it back on
go.
real quick. Just take it off. You
Stupid
have 5
hair.
minutes. All right. I'm going to turn around. You can take it off for a minute and then let me know when you put it back on and I'll turn back.
Then I'll turn
around."
back around.
She gave up her whole life for him. Did you know that?
Okay. But the thing is, like, I think that he's really going through something.
Oh, you think?
But like, I'm saying, like, I don't think it's BS. Like, I think he's actually
really?
like
You think that, like,
traumatized.
Oh, why? Why? Because
What
a
happened?
deadly hurricane plowed
Mhm.
through his home.
And basically
everything-
ripped everything apart. Yeah.
No, I don't know
But
why.
she doesn't think so though.
Grow
'Cause it's
up,
all about
Victor.
her. I know. Come on, Victor. Shave.
Grow up. Grow up.
I don't
that-
like I don't like the braid though. That beard braid, I can't do it.
Listen, we're in Providencia,
Where beard braids are run free.
the home of the beard braid.
Oh,
That's.
that made me chuckle.
But it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. He's so much more low key than she is.
That's the thing. So she's going to
Mhm.
try to convince him to treat her differently.
Okay, why doesn't she treat him differently?
Why doesn't she go home?
Also, he's like, let's just see what happens between us. Like, I don't know if this is working out, basically.
He's like, give me the power drill.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. You go mop the island.
You go. Leave the
Oh, we had a
power drill.
hurricane. You're going to mop the island.
That's it. Except when she said, as soon as it gets dark, the mosquitoes are going to come. I was like, that sounds terrifying. There's no roof. The mosquitoes. Oh my God, that sounds so scary. It's like my backyard in the summer.
He's like, listen, it is. He's like, 5 days before you came, there was a hurricane and I'm
Mhm.
going through trauma. And she's like,
Right.
oh, Victor, whatever.
She's like, yeah, I guess, Victor.
Whatever. I had to give up my salad pizzeria.
My salad Rhea
Mhm.
for you.
All right, let's talk about Simi and Jenny.
I fast forward some of this.
I fast forwarded a lot of it and we're not going to
Okay.
talk about it. And that is your problem if you are mad at that.
Good. Okay.
All right. So first of all, the B-roll is samosas and cows.
I like samosas.
And honestly, I'm like, that's the only thing I know about India too.
It's true. Same.
So Simi said that Jenny's sick and they think she's
Right.
faking it. So his mom wants to wake her up and they're like, you don't look sick.
They're so obnoxious. They
They're
really
so
are.
obnoxious. But then also she takes a bath and then she doesn't
Okay.
have this terrible stomach virus.
I don't
anymore.
think. I don't think she was sick.
I
She
would
said
have.
she was having loose movement. That's what she called it. Loose movement.
And
I'm
they're
gonna
like,
tell you
okay.
that from now on. I'm like, Tracey, I don't know. I didn't feel good last night. I was having loose movements.
Do you
all
think that's
night.
why? Do you think that's why they made her do yoga? They're like, oh, we have
Mhm.
loose movement too.
We'll teach you how. Yeah. So she takes this bath and she's suddenly cured. Also, she like looked better after the bath too. I don't know.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
so she's gonna do yoga with his parents on the roof, and his mom used to be a yoga teacher.
Yes. Okay. His mother's hair too is so long. I didn't realize it.
Yeah, she's no joke. His mom. Now
Mhm.
Jenny cannot bend her back, and I'm
No.
like, this is like me and you doing yoga.
This was me on your wheel.
I was trying
Uh-huh.
to teach you on the yoga wheel, and you're like, no, my body doesn't bend at all. You are like a
I'm
stick.
rigid. Uh-huh.
You're like a metal pole.
I am a metal
There's
pole.
no
That is who I
bending
am.
you.
I'm a rusty nail, if you will.
She's well, speaking of Rusty, so she's really trying, and his mom calls her rusty and weak.
You know, the thing is, and this is sad because I think that Jenny is starting to realize like she's not the woman for Simi.
Mm-hmm.
And like she's willing to do anything. Like she's getting like desperate almost.
Yeah.
That's why she's doing yoga and stuff. But like this isn't working out. It's
Okay,
just
but
not.
also let's pretend she had some loose stool.
But that's what I mean. You're a girl. She was
Yoga?
apparently throwing up all night. You're
Right.
gonna make her do yoga.
Mm-hmm. Well,
It's
don't worry.
weird.
If you weren't throwing up before, you're going to be throwing up now because we're going to skip this part. But what happened was they put mustard oil in their nose. They ran some kind of string. Like, did you ever see like someone do that trick with spaghetti where they put like it through their nose and out their mouth? Like they were
I
doing
did it
that.
with ramen when I was younger.
Yeah. Well, there's something wrong with you too.
Uh-huh.
And they were like pipe cleanering out their
Is that what it
sinuses.
was? I thought they
Yes.
were like almost like neti potting with a hose.
They were neti potting, but first they had like a thing that went through.
Why?
And then they were
mustard
gagging.
oil?
I don't know. I was like, oh, fast forward.
Oh no,
fast
I just
forward.
fast forwarded it. Yeah.
You know what else I wish I would have fast forwarded?
What?
Corey and Evelyn.
Okay, but like what's happening and why am I liking her more and more and him less and less?
I know. So it's been a week since counseling and she has to meet up with him and she's happy that
Mhm.
he admitted to what he did.
Okay, but like that's all you needed?
I understand
Like,
that sort of.
I get that, but I also feel like you don't even like this
don't
guy
like him.
anyway. Or do
She
you
doesn't like
like
him.
him? Maybe
She
she
doesn't
does.
like
I
him.
don't know.
I don't
Mhm.
think so. So she said that she's going to let him move in to the guest room if he pays half the rent. Do you think he was not paying all the rent this whole time?
Maybe because he was like trying to like cry poverty for a minute.
Noelle, who works?
Oh, nobody. I guess they still have the bar at this time.
Noelle.
Yeah.
So Corey and Evelyn don't work. Simi
Yeah.
and Jenny don't work.
Yeah.
Ellie and Victor don't work. Ariela
Right.
doesn't work.
Uh-huh.
Armando and Kenny?
Well, Kenny is retired.
Okay. Armando
doesn't work. No, because I remember they spoke about it last season and they
Right.
were saying that Kenny is like well off enough that Armando doesn't have to work.
Right. But weren't they moving to this place so that it would be easier for them to get jobs?
No, Kenny just wanted to be closer to the bank or something. But
Oh my
yeah, no,
God.
you're right. Now that you lay it
Okay.
out
And
like
also,
that,
Steven and Alina don't work.
no, nobody works. The only person that works but isn't working right now is Binyam. He's working on his music.
He doesn't work.
Yeah,
No one
nobody works.
No one works. No one has a job.
Mhm.
He's working on his new denim line.
Yeah, like why didn't Victor work? His denim line. But
Because
right,
what's he going to do?
he's able-bodied.
Where is he going to work?
The thing is,
Tell me more.
this is Angela set the precedence for this because she's so controlling. She wouldn't let Michael work. And
Mhm.
that's how all of these women are. They don't
Yep.
want the men to work. They want to
Mhm.
know what's happening all the time, except for Steven and Alina. I don't think Alina didn't let Steven work.
No, I think that this is just her favorite.
Yeah, I think this is all just her favorite. Yes.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening. Make sure you give us a 5-star rating, amazing review on whatever platform you're listening to us on. Make sure you join our Facebook group, 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk Podcast on Facebook. And make sure you follow our podcast at 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. And you can follow me at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram and Twitter. And you could follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you
Twitter.
so much for listening. We
Yeah.
love you. We have
love you.
tons of merch for sale. You can check it out on our social media. And that's all.
That's it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.